Hi there. Many of my older subscribers know who I am already, but I'd like to get a bit more familiar with you all. My name is John. I'm 28 years old and I work a part-time, dead-end job in the middle of nowhere after my education fell through. The pay is lackluster, but many people in my area work harder for less, and it pays my bills with leftovers, so I try to remember to be thankful for what I have. I get off at 11 p.m. My commute is about 25 minutes by highway, during which time I have a lot of, time to think about things. Love, life, people, the world, and all things within it, but mostly video games and miniatures. I pull into the driveway close to midnight to a girlfriend and her family, where I then usually bring her a drink and we hang out for a little while before she goes to bed. I spend a lot of my free time these days alone in the dark. Sure, I have a small network of online friends that play video games or watch movies together, but time, availability, and social energy are all factors at play. During my alone time, I play a lot of older games on various emulators between working on projects until the wee hours of the morning. This is fairly consistent with what I had been doing for the better part of a decade without the miniature painting. That is until sometime in 2013, where I had taken my first real steps into mini painting, shittily painting minis for the groups of friends I played D&D with in college. Over my lifetime, I had struggled to various degrees with mental health issues. What I had considered normal for myself was what I thought everyone dealt with, but soon came to realize that it wasn't. Instead of dealing with these issues, though, I'd lived in denial, bottling up negative emotions or brushed them off with apathy. In 2017, the bottled up issues began to take their toll on myself and my girlfriend of 8 years, recently promoted to wife. This culminated with an angry, apathetic man destroying his marriage and ruining his relationship with not only her, but all of their friends in the fallout. I moved back in with my parents, which seemed to make things even worse overall. I took up a job at a local truck stop to give me pocket change as I wallowed in self-pity and depression, burning bridges with decade-long friends, and suicidal thoughts left only as thoughts, as death was seen as a release from a deserving punishment. It was during this time in early 2018 that I rekindled my interest for gunpla and miniature painting. With my local friends reasonably upset with what I had done, and I had effectively regressed into a hermit at this point, I decided to take this hobby more seriously. However, the accumulating self-hatred I had for myself was putting a strain on the relationship between me and my parents, leaving me to spend my days in random parking lots, wasting my days away in my Jeep. It was as close to rock bottom as I had gotten in my life, only saved by the fact that my Jeep was functioning. Unfortunately, I had slipped up and let my eventual girlfriend in on the fact that I was bumming it in my car, only coming home to shit, shower, and hang out while no one else was awake. Furiously, she told her mom, who immediately invited me into their home. I was resistant to the idea, as someone in my position didn't deserve a second chance, but eventually I caved and moved my junk in. After settling in, I began to dive even further into my hobbies, with gunpla taking a bit of a back seat as I was already familiar with it compared to the world of miniature painting and conversions. I took the plunge into Warhammer 40k and fell in love with the long history and setting and, honestly, buff guys in power armor, making multiple teams for the new edition of Kill Team at the time. Eventually, with some goading, I started this channel in the ass end of 2018 with a very bad video. Unfamiliar with editing videos in general, I fell back on Camtasia 9, a crappy editing software I had used for high school video projects simply on the fact that it was free. With that one video behind me, I felt like this part of the hobby wasn't really for me, so the channel was put to rest as a one-hit wonder. However, when the lockdowns started in spring of 2020, I decided to try again, this time with the release of the Indomitus box that gave me some direction for a while, and with video editing skills honed in Blender. A few one-off projects led to an army, led to a video, led to another, where we find ourselves today. So what was the point of all this sob story bullshit? Am I trying to fish for pity? Money? Free food? No. Well, free food, maybe. But I'm not fishing for pity. In fact, it would feel pretty disingenuous for me to regale you with a tragic backstory, then immediately turn around and beg for channel interaction. That's that's not what I'm about. Not to sound self-centered, but in essence, this is my channel. It's my story, and I want to share it with all of my viewers. Not only a genuine bit of myself, but what this hobby and this channel have done for me in the past 2+ years. I've been working on it regularly. As of writing this, the channel has amassed 200,000 views across 62 videos, half of those views on a single Metroid shitpost video, and 50,000 viewed across 2 introductory guides. What started as a small channel of a literal nobody to host the occasional video project has now grown to host 1,500 amazing subscribers, and I am eternally grateful for each and every single one of you guys' support. As many of you have probably seen, I try to respond to every comment, because how I see it, if someone takes the time out of their day to leave a comment for me, it behooves me to try my best as I can to afford them the same courtesy. It genuinely warms my heart to see people leave comments, share my videos, or yell at me to hurry the hell up on basket weaving forums. While nowhere close to other miniature painting and conversion channels, I still have a lot of fun with my projects, even if I am sick of them by the time I finish, this one included. I would love to grow more down the line, possibly opening doors to monetary support, making weirder and bigger conversions, but above all else, producing good content within my means is my priority. I'm a one-man operation, and a slow one at that. I do all of my own building, sculpting, painting, video editing, no clickbait, no wacky editing, no sponsors, no fake persona. All expenditures come directly out of my wallet. I don't have any sponsors or promoter codes or whatever to get early access or promotional stuff. Like, in essence, man, it's all me, you know? Blood, sweat, cum, and tears. And any bit of success I see in this channel boils directly down to the support my viewers afford me. Yet I know that support must be earned, so I strive to deliver the best quality content I can make, even if my methods or upload schedule don't agree with YouTube's algorithms. So what has changed since the early days of building minis in the dark? Well, not much, honestly. I still spend my days in the dark, working on models, playing video games, watching old shows and movies, but now I have a bit of purpose in my day-to-day monotony. Sometimes when I'm in a bad mood, it helps to just focus on what I need to do next for a project, as it helps me tune out bad energy. And honestly, having a bit of recreational project to consistently keep me busy is just reassuring. Nothing like coming home from work to start working, am I right? Is this a bad time to mention my dad's side of the family is German? My life is at least more stable than I was back then, and I strive to be more genuine with others, and mostly myself. Maintaining relationships and avoiding old, destructive habits continues to be something I'm mindful of, but at the very least I have people in my life and all of you guys to lean on. As hard as it is, and it's still an ongoing process, don't get me wrong, I let go of a life of self-destructive tendencies, of overbearing expectations and a disingenuous facade. Sure, I'm broke, fat, and have disappointed everyone in my life, but I'm free in a sense. Things can always get better or worse, but right now, yeah, I'm happy. This Chaos Night is directly dedicated to everyone that has helped me get to this point, and I hope that I can continue delivering interesting videos for you guys in the future. Thank you again for watching. This has been John in the lab, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.